The white-haired man transformed every time he faced a life-threatening crisis by forming a statue. After breaking free from each statue, he became progressively younger, changing from an old man to a middle-aged man, and finally into a youth. This strange transformation unsettled all the surrounding cultivators. Wong Lin's body watched the young man carefully as he retrieved the broken statue, which melted back into a spear and returned to his hand. The youth smiled grimly, merged with the world, and disappeared. He instantly reappeared beside a distant illusory yin cultivator, forcing the terrified cultivator to flee. With a single thrust of his spear, ripples spread through space, dragging the fleeing cultivator out of hiding before his body exploded. His flesh, blood, bones, and origin soul were completely devoured by the youth, leaving nothing behind. The youth continued moving unpredictably among the cultivators, slaughtering and devouring one after another in the blink of an eye. The mysterious old man controlling Wong Lin's body coldly snorted and rushed forward. Forming a seal, he gathered countless rays of purple light into Wong Lin's hand, condensing them into a brilliant purple sphere filled with mist. With the command to scatter, the sphere collapsed into an enormous shockwave of origin energy that spread in every direction. The overwhelming force pushed back every cultivator, including Shen Gonghu and Zan Kongli, instantly clearing a 5-kilometer area so only Wong Lin and the youth remained. Having already devoured more than 20 cultivators, the youth's complexion improved and his eyes shone with excitement. Instead of continuing the fight with Wong Lin, he immediately turned to hunt the remaining cultivators. The old man cursed loudly through Wong Lin's body, provoking the youth by calling him the great celestial lord Qing Shui, accusing him of shamelessly devouring junior cultivators to restore his cultivation and challenging him to fight directly instead. The youth stopped briefly, his eyes overflowing with killing intent, and declared that he was not Qing Shui. The old man repeatedly insisted he was Qing Shui, but the youth ignored the insults and resumed hunting the fleeing cultivators. The old man sighed sadly, lamenting that the heir of the country of clear water could no longer even remember his own name. The youth remained unmoved and continued his massacre. Seeing the youth's objective, the old man decided to interfere. Every time the youth targeted a cultivator, Wong Lin's body appeared beside them and kicked them with tremendous force, causing them to merge with the world and disappear safely. Wong Lin and the youth abandoned fighting each other and instead raced across the battlefield, one devouring cultivators while the other rescued them by forcing them into the void. As Shen Gonghu fled using teleportation, his movement was interrupted, and the youth appeared beside him, reaching for his head. Refusing to die, Shen Gonghu formed a seal and unleashed his greatest secret, a single strand of dark red thunder. This thunder represented years of cultivation after Wong Lin had guided him toward comprehending the origin of thunder. Although still incomplete, it embodied the peak of his current cultivation. At the critical moment, he released it toward the youth. The youth showed brief surprise but effortlessly caught the thunder in his hand and crushed it. Shen Gonghu used the brief opening to retreat. Wong Lin, unable to control his body, urgently asked the mysterious old man through his origin soul to save Shen Gonghu. Although annoyed, the old man agreed. He appeared beside Shen Gonghu, blocked the youth's attack with a sealing technique, and forced the youth back. While retreating himself, the old man kicked Shen Gonghu away, allowing him to merge with the world and escape safely. The youth coldly stared at Wong Lin before dividing his body. In moments, the 32 clones destroyed earlier were fully restored. Each clone immediately scattered in different directions to continue hunting the escaping cultivators. Feeling the old man's origin soul becoming extremely weak, Wong Lin sensed it was close to dissipating. The old man nevertheless flew into the sky with Wong Lin's body, spread immense origin energy throughout the world, and temporarily became one with it. He cast the celestial spell, Disappear, causing origin energy to surround every fleeing cultivator, then followed with the command, Scatter, forcing every cultivator to merge with the world and vanish. From above, it appeared as though invisible hands were removing everyone from existence one by one. Within moments, nearly every cultivator had escaped, leaving only the youth and his 32 clones behind. Exhausted, the old man cursed that he had suffered a tremendous loss. The youth's eyes glowed red as he advanced toward Wong Lin, declaring that he would grant Wong Lin's wish for death. He hurled his black spear, which shot forward like a beam of dark light. Wong Lin felt intense danger as the weakened old man barely managed to control his body and evade the attack. The youth immediately pursued. Both merged with the world and crossed countless spatial fragments at incredible speed. While chasing him, the youth sneered and revealed that he had understood the old man's plan from the beginning. He knew the old man intended to lure him to his true body. But he willingly followed, believing that devouring the old man's real body would restore his cultivation far more effectively than consuming countless ordinary cultivators. Wong Lin realized that when the mysterious old man's origin soul controlled his body to cast spells, the old man only consumed a small amount of his own origin energy while drawing the rest directly from the world. This method resembled the spell that extracted souls from all things but was far more profound. Although Wong Lin gained some understanding of it, the technique was far beyond his cultivation level, and he could not overcome the final barrier to fully comprehend it. Meanwhile, as the old man continued controlling his body, Wong Lin sensed that the old man's origin soul was rapidly dissipating. Within half an incense stick of time, more than half of the old man's origin soul had vanished, indicating that he was sacrificing it to achieve such incredible speed. Wong Lin could no longer comprehend how fast they were moving. Instead of traveling through space, it felt as though they were walking upon time itself, with the world stretching endlessly around them. Although he knew this was only an illusion, he had no better way to describe such speed, because Wong Lin had already grasped the second step spell, spatial bending. He was able to endure this state. Without that understanding, a corporeal young cultivator's origin soul would have been severely injured or even completely destroyed. Even so, Wong Lin still felt his origin soul nearing its limits after remaining merged with the world for such a long time. Under the old man's control, every part of his body and origin soul seemed to disperse into countless tiny particles that became one with the world itself. Although merging with the world allowed nearly instantaneous travel, it still possessed limitations. Otherwise, the old man could have appeared directly at his destination instead of continuously rushing through space. To Wong Lin, the brief journey felt like an entire century. Throughout this seemingly endless time, his origin soul endured a violent storm that constantly threatened to tear it apart, forcing him to struggle simply to survive. Despite the unbearable pain, the experience brought unimaginable benefits. As his origin soul resisted the storm, his understanding of merging with the world deepened continuously until it became permanently engraved into his soul. If other second-step cultivators had witnessed this opportunity, they would have envied him greatly. Because beyond cultivating origin energy, the essence of the second step was comprehending, controlling, and manipulating the laws of the world. Merging with the world was one of the greatest methods to perceive those laws. Unknowingly, the mysterious old man was forcing Wong Lin into precisely such a state. It was as though giant invisible hands were pressing Wong Lin's origin soul into complete fusion with the world. Although the process was agonizing, the rewards were genuine. His origin soul became increasingly integrated with the world, as though it had always belonged there. At the same time, his karma domain also began fusing with the world, allowing it to resonate with the world's own Tao of karma. His physical body likewise received enormous benefits. After previously being cleansed, his origin energy had already merged completely with his body. And now, by remaining merged with the world for such an extended period, his body also became integrated with it. During this process, his body had to completely dissipate, effectively collapsing before reforming elsewhere. Remaining in this state for so long naturally infused every muscle, every bone, and every drop of blood with the world's origin energy. None of this had been intentional on the mysterious old man's part. Had Wong Lin not already satisfied numerous conditions beforehand, the moment the old man departed, Wong Lin's origin soul would have collapsed completely and he would have died. Eventually, Wong Lin and the evil youth arrived at a fragment located at the northern edge of the Thunder Celestial Realm. As soon as Wong Lin's body fully reappeared, the mysterious old man's origin soul completely dissipated and vanished, allowing Wong Lin to instantly regain control of his body. Feeling the long-lost familiarity of controlling himself again, Wong Lin immediately released all the origin energy within his body through his pores, forming a massive vortex that violently exploded. Using the force of the explosion, he rapidly retreated. At that exact moment, the evil youth emerged from behind, but his grasp was blocked by the exploding vortex and only caught empty space. Wong Lin fled without hesitation while taking out the celestial sword and unleashing 8 heavenly chops around himself. The sword strikes shattered numerous invisible spatial cracks and destroyed the imprisoning force surrounding him. Remembering how he had previously been trapped, Wong Lin refused to allow himself to be surrounded again and escaped at full speed. Watching him flee, the evil youth frowned while examining the surrounding fragments. He recognized the location as the imperial capital of the Thunder Celestial Realm. Once its central core and the place closest to the ancient Celestial Realm before the Celestial Realm's collapse. According to ancient legends, this had been the place where ancient Celestials descended. Confused by Wong Lin's destination and sensing that he possessed the power of a Celestial Lord, the evil youth wondered what the mysterious person's true objective was. After pondering for a moment, the evil youth pointed at Wong Lin and created a red ball of light filled with countless condensed red threads. The ball shot toward Wong Lin at incredible speed. Realizing he could no longer escape after losing the blood body, Wong Lin gritted his teeth, turned around, and summoned the fragment stamp to block the attack. The red light struck the fragment stamp, causing it to tremble violently. But it did not shatter. Instead, the impact transmitted an overwhelming force through the treasure into Wong Lin, making him cough up blood repeatedly and retreat. Despite suffering 3 consecutive heavy impacts, Wong Lin remained defiant. Holding the fragment stamp with one hand, he summoned the mountain and river painting. The painting immediately expanded, transforming the surrounding world into a vast landscape painting. Its immense power neutralized the force passing through the fragment stamp, protecting Wong Lin. The evil youth instantly recognized the treasure as the mountain and river painting but dismissed it as a worthless imitation. With a single swipe, he tore apart the illusion, forcing Wong Lin out of the painting. Wong Lin reappeared with a pale face and retreated rapidly. The evil youth declared that he had studied the real mountain and river painting for 1,000 years and could destroy it even if Wong Lin possessed the genuine artifact. Just as the evil youth prepared to continue pursuing Wong Lin, he suddenly stopped after sensing a violent disturbance beneath him. The entire fragment they stood on began shaking violently as countless mountains collapsed. As though an enormous invisible hand was grinding the land flat, the fragment then suddenly rose into the air, forcing the evil youth to fly upward. Wong Lin quickly withdrew his treasures and retreated while calmly attempting to merge with the world instead of watching the fragment. Countless thunder beasts roared from afar. The chains connected to the fragment shook violently, each chain being pulled by a thunder beast. The fragment's ascent was entirely driven by the combined strength of these beasts. At the same time, 49 fragments, nearly 40% of the Thunder Celestial Realm, began rising together. The fragments formed an enormous plum blossom-shaped formation, with the fragment containing Wong Lin and the evil youth serving as its center. Every fragment was connected by chains pulled by roaring thunder beasts. Soon, the 48 outer fragments began rotating around the central fragment. Their speed steadily increased until it matched that of flying cultivators. The chains connecting the outer edges snapped under the strain, unable to restrain the rotation. As the fragments spun faster, an unimaginably massive vortex formed at the center. Mountains across all 49 fragments collapsed, and the violent movement transformed the entire Thunder Celestial Realm. The giant vortex generated a terrifying suction force that shook the entire realm and caused it to undergo a second catastrophic collapse, rivaling the original disaster that had shattered it into fragments. Massive cracks spread across the sky as icy winds poured out, making it appear as though the world itself was ending. Every cultivator inside the Thunder Celestial Realm was overcome with terror. Even the evil youth was stunned. He had never expected the mastermind who lured him here to execute such an enormous plan. Seeing the 49 fragments arranged into a gigantic formation, he realized it was likely more than a simple formation and concluded that the mysterious planner intended to refine the Thunder Celestial Realm itself into a magical treasure. Even with his vast experience, he could only think that such a person was completely insane. Wong Lin was equally shocked. The deafening sounds of space collapsing and fragments colliding echoed throughout the realm. Surrounded by destructive spatial cracks that swallowed everything, he slowed down as his mind trembled and his scalp tingled. Then an arrogant laugh echoed across the Thunder Celestial Realm as the mysterious old man appeared. Filled with excitement, he proclaimed that he had entered the Celestial Realm hundreds of times and spent tens of thousands of years planning this moment. He boasted that no one else possessed the courage to refine half of the Thunder Celestial Realm into a treasure while plotting against the illustrious Celestial Lord Qing Shui. With this treasure, he intended to break through the spatial barrier, allowing cultivators from the All-Heaven star system to freely enter the Alliance star system without relying on All-Heaven stones. Finally, he declared to his former master, Zhang Shen, that he would fulfill his long-standing vow by leading the millions of cultivators of the All-Heaven star system to crush the Cultivation Alliance. The collapse of the Thunder Celestial Realm intensified as the 49 fragments rotated together, creating a massive vortex whose suction spread across the entire realm. Cracks rapidly expanded throughout the sky, threatening to consume anything nearby. Master Flamespark floated above one fragment with his arms spread, announcing that his Thunder Celestial formation would finally be completed. He continuously poured origin energy into the fragment while Wong Lin watched with a grim expression. The evil youth was intrigued, praising the idea of refining the Thunder Celestial Realm into a magical treasure but pointing out that it lacked a treasure soul. Master Flamespark revealed that he had prepared treasure souls. He released an ancient mirror from a ray of gray light, and an illusory yin cultivator's origin soul emerged. Wong Lin recognized it immediately, while the evil youth identified it as a rank 4 upper celestial. At Master Flamespark's command, the origin soul merged with the 49th fragment, giving it life. More illusory yin origin souls emerged one after another and entered different fragments until 28 of the 49 fragments possessed treasure souls. Master Flamespark then summoned 14 stronger origin souls belonging to corporeal yang cultivators. The evil youth identified them as rank 9 upper celestials. After they entered the fragments, 42 fragments now possessed treasure souls, greatly increasing the formation's power. Next, a powerful Nirvana Scryer cultivator's origin soul emerged. Wong Lin sensed that it possessed strength comparable to the Hua family ancestor, while the evil youth called it a rank 3 sky celestial. Though the soul briefly recalled its past, it ultimately obeyed Master Flamespark and merged with the 7th fragment, further strengthening the formation. Another origin soul appeared, a middle-aged man overflowing with evil aura. Wong Lin could not determine his exact strength but felt he was only weaker than the blood ancestor, while the evil youth identified him as a rank 9 sky celestial. Master Flamespark expressed slight regret toward this 4th destined person before sending him into the 6th fragment, causing a terrifying evil aura to spread through the formation. The mirror then produced an elderly origin soul whose appearance caused even the collapsing sky to become still. The evil youth identified him as a rank 2 celestial king. Unlike the previous souls, he remained fully conscious and reminded Master Flamespark to honor his promise before willingly entering the 5th fragment. The next origin soul belonged to the blood ancestor. Wong Lin was greatly shocked, but noticed that this origin soul lacked consciousness. Before merging into the 4th fragment, it briefly looked toward Wong Lin. The evil youth identified it as a rank 6 celestial king. Master Flamespark confidently declared that he even possessed celestial lord origin souls. 2 sealed and incomplete origin souls emerged simultaneously, radiating nearly solidified origin energy. The evil youth recognized them as rank 1 celestial lords, while Wong Lin sensed power comparable to the All-Seer. They coldly obeyed Master Flamespark and entered the 3rd and 2nd fragments. As the ancient mirror shattered, its final origin soul emerged, a completely ordinary-looking middle-aged man whose killing intent alone caused Wong Lin to cough blood despite retreating with all his strength. The evil youth identified him as the Rain Celestial Realm's rank 6 celestial lord, the Slaughter Celestial Lord. After silently looking at Master Flamespark, he entered the central fragment, releasing overwhelming killing intent that covered the entire formation. Master Flamespark then activated the completed celestial formation. He revealed that he had originally prepared 49 origin souls but had replaced one with the blood ancestor's origin soul after obtaining it. The 49 fragments shrank to palm size and revolved around him while each fragment released a divine sense that returned to his body. It was revealed that Master Flamespark had split his own origin soul into 49 parts to fully control the fragments during the refinement process. Now reunited, his true origin body appeared, surrounded by the 49 fragments and radiating immense authority. The evil youth admitted that the celestial formation treasure was extremely powerful but still lacked sufficient fierceness, concluding that Master Flamespark had deliberately lured him here. Master Flamespark then revealed his true objective. He wanted the evil youth's G realm. The evil youth denied being Qing Shui, but Master Flamespark explained the history he had uncovered after exploring the celestial realm for countless years. Qing Shui had once been an exceptionally powerful celestial lord of the Thunder Celestial Realm, heir to the Clear Water Kingdom. and possessed the legendary Ji realm. During the Thunder Celestial Realm's collapse, he mysteriously lost his sanity and massacred countless Celestials, including his friends, disciples, descendants, and even his Tao partner of tens of thousands of years. Although numerous Celestials attacked him, his Ji realm allowed him to slaughter them until Celestial Emperor Bai Fan personally subdued him. After briefly regaining his sanity, Qing Shui realized the atrocities he had committed and, overcome with grief, destroyed his own body and origin soul while using the sealing vortex to divide and seal himself into 9 parts so the Ji realm could not revive him. Bai Fan, unable to kill his only disciple and the most likely successor to become the next Celestial Emperor, instead placed healing formations over the seals in hopes that Qing Shui would one day recover. To prove his claim, Master Flamespark presented an ancient celestial jade left behind by Bai Fan describing Qing Shui's history. The evil youth accepted the jade, examined it in silence, and his eyes gradually filled with confusion.